Deontay, I've seen the video with Lennox showing you the jab and him shooting it and you guys in the parking lot. Can you elaborate more on what you learned from Lennox Lewis?
Almost them. Just, you know, even though I had Lennox, I also have my trainer that's with me all the time. That's Mark Breeden as well too. So, but even I still remember the things, but I still go by what I'm being taught currently as well too. Especially, you know, Canadian style. So I still got so much that hasn't been displayed of me. I just wait for different fights. Different fights, I fight different opponents. With different opponents bring different characteristics out of me of what I'm gonna display in the ring. Over these times, after gaining this title, well, shit, fighting for the title, and then after defending the title, you've seen different layers of me coming in the fight, where I can fight, where I can box, I can go in the body, you already seen the outside, the speed, the uppercuts, different little things that bring out of me. Now, I'm putting them all together, being the ultimate all-around fighters, and you gotta keep in mind, I'm coming up on my 10,000 hours of training as well too, so I feel like I'm well advanced in knowledge on when I make a mistake, what I do, and what's gonna happen.
We'll talk more about your lady friend here, and then you can show her off.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna give you a little glance of her. You know, she said the light was hurting her eyes, so we had to close it. So, you know.
What's her name again?
Sophia. Don't forget the name. Yes, it is.
She's happy at home?
She's always happy. See, I took her from a dungeon, and now she's in the palace. She's in the castle, and she's happy. She's looking to add more.
Deontay, does your wife know you talked about the belt?
Most definitely. You know, this is
She's
my
all right
baby.
with that?
This is the first, and she's second.
You know, some of the big heavyweights have been kind of robotic and stiff, you know, but Lennox was very athletic.
Correct.
Do you feel like you can be in that mold?
Most definitely. I feel like I'm the most athletic heavyweight in this division, period. You know, when guys look to find sparring partner for me, it's like a puzzle piece they have to put together. You're gonna have to have a guy that has a nice jab, that has speed, that has height, that have athleticism, that have power. You can never find one guy that can totally complete Deontay Wilder. And that's what makes me who I am and what makes me one of the greats. You know, so it's gonna be tough for any fighter. And I have an awkward style as well too. People when they come in, and I never look at what critics say, I never look at what the next man say unless it's brought to my attention. And so many guys have got it wrong. They feel like they have the antidote, they have the remedy to beat me. When they say certain things, they are so wrong. They are so wrong about me. All I do is laugh because that is not what it is. Nobody have really found the true secret of how to beat me.
And do you sense kind of a hunger among the American public for an American champion to kind of bring it back?
Most definitely, not just in America, but the world. You know, the world loves American heavyweight. Just let's face it. That's what all has happened throughout time before time. It's always been American heavyweight. So people have gotten accustomed to having a American heavyweight champion because we know that the Americans are we're cocky and we're confident and we bring drama and we're exciting. Let's face it. You know, that's why sometimes that can be a downfall because that's why we're one of the most hated countries because they said we're too cocky, we don't know where they work hard. Them Americans, you know? But that's what it is.
But showmanship is part of it.
Showmanship is part of it. I think that's a big part of it, you know, and that's where I come in as well too. One man asked me how could I have such animosity against a guy talking, he was flirting on yesterday, and today it's like nothing happened, you know, and I think that's just part of the sport. Some fighters can turn it on, some fighters can turn it off. You know, the thing about everybody looks towards trying to be famous. I'd rather be rich than famous, let's put that out there. So many fighters want to portray to be the bad guy, and it's sad that you have to be the bad guy sometimes to get the publicity, to get the people to acknowledge who you is. You have to do crazy stuff and get posted on the internet and all that stuff to be the bad guy. But then when you portray to be the villain, you know, it kind of sticks with you. You kind of like, you can't turn it off no more. And I'm the good guy. If I had to go the long way around being the good guy, then so be it, man.
But was there a part of you yesterday that did it to hype?
Well, there's a part of me that I'm the champion, and you're gonna respect me. I do have a side of me that I can bring that you don't want to see him out of me. You know, I still have that installed in me. But this is a business. I can't make my money outside the ring. It's inside the ring. So I had to let them know that you got to bag up. This ain't, I'm not the person that you think I am. I can get on your level if I have to. But then I get bipolar with this situation. I handle my business and I go back to Deontay Wilder that smiles and love people all the time.
But if you landed that headbutt, it could have broken your nose.
It could have did a lot of things. You know, that's why I took up on the force of I had to smush face him, we call it, and get him back. You know, but I know that he's nervous. You know, no matter what he say, this is the next level for him. This is I'm the biggest thing he's ever fought. And when you're fighting for a title, you're always gonna have nerves and what may happen and stuff. Like I said, I stay and say I'm sure they looked over my takes many and many times before. You know, like I said, as a fighter, we're gonna respect each other because it takes a lot of nerve just to walk down the aisle, let alone get in the ring. That's why when I hear critics and stuff like that, I want to see you walk down the aisle, let alone just get up in there, and then we'll respect you more. But for me, I just took it as nerves and him just worrying about what would be in the fight. That's why he's training so much. You know, the guy's still training at the week of the fight. He's still going 5 to 6 hours still.